You just got off tour. They just announced another tour. There's so much going on. This is in my top 2 albums from 2024. It's Sarah Barthel from Phantogram. Hi.
Hi, that's so nice to hear. I appreciate that.
I am just obsessed with Memory of a Day. It's one of those albums that, for me, I can be in any mood. Like, it just runs the gamut. It's a work of art.
Hell yeah.
Every thing Phantogram does is, and you're one of my favorite bands to introduce to new people.
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot.
So like I said, you just wrapped the Running Through Colors tour. We had an amazing date here at the Aragon, perfect for anti-Valentine's Day, which is what I celebrate.
Hell yeah.
And I know Josh was a little ill.
Josh was, I can't remember if it was me or Josh, but we were both, I was ill. That was when I was ill. We had to cancel Detroit, which was, I think, the night before.
So we missed you in the lounge. We will make that up.
Yes. Yeah,
but
definitely.
You did have some time when you were at the Aragon. Did you meet the guy that lives in the basement?
Dude, did you know about him?
Yes, and I've never met him. I've been here for almost 13 years, and I've never met him.
Man, I was actually just telling my mom about this, and she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I swear, he lived in the tunnels, and he's been there for 35 years. And we got to go down there and hang with him, Brian, and he showed us his space and his room, and that sounds creepy, but it was also epic. We got to see, it was more like, I kind of forced it. I was like, what's this? Tell me what this is. You could see he told us all about the stories of everyone he's met. He showed us David Bowie's signature. We signed like on the same, it was like a big kick drum or something. Oh no, it was like a gong. It was a gong. And he told us all of the stories, who he loved, who he hated. I played his piano. God, it was a trip. It was actually one of the most memorable moments I've had ever.
Do you typically follow people into their basements when you're on tour, or was this a first time thing?
I mean, I try to catch a vibe first because you got to do that. You got to make sure they're feeling okay.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Dude, I thought I was jealous before. Wow. You met Brian from the basement of the Aragon. That's like Chicago legend history. It's insane.
Oh man. And I did. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I should have seen an episode on 60 Minutes about the guy at this point.
Yeah.
Is he really well known?
No, that's the thing.
Okay.
It's such a secret because there's only very few people that get selected to come down. So
what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh
no
my
big
God.
deal.
Okay, that's cool.
Like if I were you, I would write that on my resume. Just in case.
I'm definitely gonna write it in my diary. That's for sure.
Speaking of, how is Ted?
Ted's good. Ted's good. She's recovering. She had some major surgery. Got some cancer out of her gut.
Oh,
in
man.
In a more fun term of saying it, but she's good. So I'm upstate New York taking care of her, waiting hand and foot on her, and she's doing good. We're gonna take the stitches out or the staples out on Thursday.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Happy belated birthday.
And yes, thank you.
I, for one, am sorry that she did not get what she wanted for her birthday this year.
I mean, maybe that was what she wanted. Who knows? She's such a weirdo. So I don't know.
I saw her asking for world peace. I figure just like being a Chicago Bears fan, there's always next year. So
yeah, for sure.
Is she still single?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, she's single, and she came out on tour, or she came to a show in New York. I announced that she was still single. I did get some DMs of some interested men and women, but I'm very picky for her, so unfortunately, she's still single. She might be single for the rest of her life if it's up to me.
Wait. Fair. But if you wanted to see her paired up and with someone, what are you, Sarah, looking for your mom?
Oh man, he's got to be really ripped. She has the same taste as me.
Okay.
So we always like she'll talk about some guy who walks by, or like we watch 1923 just for the one guy. He's so hot. I forget his name.
Is that one of the
He's
Yellowstone things?
They're all hot, which is annoying, and very inaccurate, I would have to say. But yeah, just tall, dark, handsome, 5 o'clock shadow, um, uh, really ripped.
Mm.
Maybe goes. I want her to have fun. I want her to have a good time.
Yeah.
So maybe someone who's uh emotionally unavailable and probably goes to the gym to get his feelings out. Those types, the ones that will be a good time, and maybe she could just have fun, and then she could be like, "See ya, bye. That was fun. Thank you so much."
Would you
I
want
want someone like that for her.
like that? And then
Yeah.
do you want them to be ripped or no?
For her, yes. I think she needs, someone to pick her up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
throw her around a little bit.
All right. So, like I mentioned, we just had you in town. We also have the Deftones at the end of the month. So, I don't want to be greedy, but I am a little bit peeved that you guys announced this tour together. Holy crap. Deftones, Phantogram, and another one of my new favorite bands, the Barbarians of California, together.
Yeah.
No Chicago date.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it was up to me, I would change that immediately.
Okay.
But it wasn't up to me, so I'm just going with the flow.
I'm still going to write an angry letter, just so you know.
Go for it.
To somebody.
I'll give you Chino's number. You can
Sweet.
Text him.
All right. You will be in
an angry message.
You will be not that far, Milwaukee on August 30th. So road trip.
Yeah.
We're all saying road trip on this side.
Hell yeah.
So you kind of got a couple months of downtime, just finishing up tour, getting ready for the next tour. Memory of a Day came out in October now, which is crazy that it feels like it came out yesterday, but also 10 years ago to me. I can't even imagine how you feel. But
yeah, true. Same. Yeah.
Have you and Josh stepped into Harmony Lodge yet since you've been back home? I know it's just been a week or so, but.
Kind of starting to get back into thinking about music. I mean, kind of getting the itch now. I always wait for the itch to start. It's just kind of the way it's like, I know I need something to release, and maybe that's kind of how my, I guess, just mental brain works, of like keeping it all inside of my head, and then about to explode kind of thing. So it's about time. It's March. It's March. I hate March.
Why?
March is my least favorite month ever.
March is so great. Why do you hate March?
I mean, what, do you not hate March in Chicago?
Well, I love March because here at Q101, we celebrate March every weekday.
Okay.
I get to spotlight a different woman who makes Q101 because it's Women's History Month.
Yes.
But I get it because March in Chicago has it was 80 on Friday and then it snowed on Sunday. So that sucks.
Same in upstate New York. I mean, that is why I use such a strong word, because of just, it's the weather is such a tease. And I'm one of those people that are affected by the weather emotionally. We're kind of starting. I mean, we have songs that we are finishing. We have stuff that I think we plan on releasing. I don't know. I can't give you dates, but we've got stuff that we didn't finish because we had to stop. We're forced to stop. If we didn't stop, we wouldn't have released the album. So we've got stuff that we've really been wanting to finish up for you guys, and that's kind of the plan.
I
right
love to
now.
hear that. I know it wasn't meant to be. The impetus to that song was back into like 2008 or something. That it was
Yeah,
something
yeah.
from a beat that Josh had stuck in a folder for you and you kind of revisited it.
Yeah. It was a beat Josh made. It was this really strange, like 6/8 rhythm beat with that he basically just chopped up a song off of vinyl and he put it in a folder and I was like, this is so awesome. I needed to make a song out of it and I did that exactly and it was in a folder since it could have been 2008. It was when I was living at home. I remember it was after a tour and at my mom's house, the room I'm sitting in right now. Um, and I worked on it and I was so confused because I didn't know how to produce then. I didn't know much at all. Like Josh taught me how to use Logic, maybe like a year before. And so it was very confusing and really shitty, but I did it because I needed it. And it's just, we held on to it, but it was something I always wanted to figure out. And, I threw it back up on the table. And Josh was like, okay, well, cool. If you believe in it. I was like, really fucking believe in it. And then it worked perfectly for kind of the energy and the vibe that the album needed.
I agree. I agree.
It was missing something. It was missing something before that song was finished. And I'm really so proud of it that it got on and it's out for everyone to listen to.
You should be. I'm curious, how big is this folder? If it spans,
it's huge.
What's
it's so annoyingly huge.
What's it called?
That's a really good question. I want to actually tell you. I'm gonna just take a look here because it might be hilarious. It might not. It might be inappropriate. But do
Hopefully
you mind
both.
if I just, yeah, it might. But it might be really fun to tell you. But let me take a look here. What is it called? She asks. Okay, Dropbox. Hold on.
These are the hard-hitting questions.
Dropbox. Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. Thank God. It's called Kawasaki folder.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And Kawasaki and then we have a folder called Furl Nation, which is named after Furley from Three's Company.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's hundreds and hundreds of ideas. I mean, we've lost some of them, which is annoying because Josh is really terrible at saving stuff. The only way, and I will praise myself for I will say this till the end of I've tried to save all of Josh's beats because he's the type of person that will
he'll drop a beat.
Just like hold on, just make it and then put it on the desktop and delete. It somehow gets deleted and then he loses the computer or something. He's so annoying in that way. But I've saved everything.
Thank God for you. Possible. And
yeah,
Kawasaki.
That's
amazing. Is Carl grounded right now? No.
Yeah, he's definitely grounded. Yeah. I don't really. Yeah.
It's not my
I don't
place.
know when he's going to be ungrounded.
I want to turn your head to thought here, and not that I have any authority here, but maybe he acts out because Leroy has a bobblehead and he doesn't.
Yeah, that's possible. That's definitely possible, but Carl's so dumb that he doesn't even know what that, he doesn't know what that is. And he's seen it, but he's also he doesn't look at anything because his eyes are all just crusty. I don't know. He doesn't get it. He never will.
Poor dog. I love him.
I know. I love him so much.
So I've heard rumblings about something maybe happening again with Big Grams. Is there any validity to that?
Yeah. We are contractually obligated to do an album with Big, and we're just kind of waiting on the perfect timing as to when the three of us can get together. And we have a folder already on, getting ideas put down, and it's just all about getting together, get the vibe of what we want to do. Since we just finished tour, I think I should reach out to him, but yeah, I think he's home working again. Um, it's any excuse to fly to Atlanta is fine by me.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely happening though. Yeah.
Awesome. What's the name of that folder?
Oh, probably Big Ram, something boring.
That makes
because
sense.
I don't want to offend anybody over there, and
Gotcha.
keep it simple.
All right. You did mention, I know March is your most hated month, but I'm going to change that for you right now because I'm
Great.
going to get you on board because you are one of the women who make Q101. So as one of these icons that has helped build this radio station brick by brick for the last 30 years, I would like to know, when you think about when you first got inspired to get into music, was there a woman in particular that you looked for inspiration to?
There was when I first started getting into music, I wasn't writing yet. But when I guess felt a connection to the art, there were a few there, I think the most important one to me, the most meaningful one to me would be Fiona Apple.
Mm.
And not just one album, but just her in general as a human. And that time in my life when Tidal came out, I was young. I was like, I forget, maybe junior high or something. It was one of the first CDs I ever, bought. So I didn't have a lot of other ones either, but Tori Amos, Lauryn Hill, huge one. Lauryn Hill is probably a really big one, and Missy Elliott as well. I think that was more of the moment when I realized it wasn't just like, a beautiful piano and vocals. And I was interested in production and how like incredible it was that a female was doing all of the stuff that I wouldn't, I don't know, back then didn't think a female could do, because that's just kind of just the way your brain worked back then, at least for me. Lil Kim, um, and Aretha Franklin, women like that, Janis Joplin, who kind of a genuine, authentic sensibility, like those just undeniable presence types of women that I gravitated always towards. But yeah, Fiona Apple would be, I think, my first introduction to it.
It's wild to hear you talk about all these amazing women because I can see you emulating them when you're on stage. Like just the power and the just insane raw talent, your introspective and unique point of view and your lyrics. And I don't know how you do all the things you do on the keyboard. I feel like when I'm watching you, it's, trying to do this and you're still singing and everything is just immaculate. And I'm just
Thank you.
so glad that you took some time today to come talk to us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And come back to Chicago, damn it, soon.
We will. I think there's plans. I can't tell anyone about them. Why does it always have to be a secret? I don't know. Can't I just say it? No, I can't.
Yeah,
Don't worry, Alex, I won't. Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate talking with you.
All right. If you're watching this and you haven't listened to Phantogram's, the entire discography, but the latest album in particular, you will immediately book all the flights to go catch this next tour because, that's what you should be doing anyways. So
hell yeah.
Cheers. Thanks again.
Yeah,
Talk
thank
to
you
you
so
soon,
much.
Sarah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.